I've been designing and delivering learning solutions across industries for 20 years. For me, instructional design is at the intersection of critical thinking and creativity. I particularly enjoy the challenge of translating complex concepts so learners can really reach their potential and make a meaningful contribution to their organization's success. I enjoy all aspects of teaching adults, and my formal education is in the sciences, so I can relate. Probably doesn't hurt that I married an engineer and raised one too. Adult learning theory is a well-researched discipline. I use a 4-part process that aligns with Life Cycle Institute's 3A approach: align, assimilate, apply. First, we gain alignment with well-articulated shared goals. We have to clarify the issues that we need the learner to understand. Next, we have to promote assimilation. We do that by presenting content that is relatable to the audience and suited for the learner's level. It has to have a stickiness factor. We achieve that with compelling and informative content, engaging them with interactivity, and using activities that reinforce the concepts when they're back in the workplace. To actually produce e-learning, we use a combination of specialized software that's designed for the development of online training. Learners also need to have a way to apply immediately what they've learned. So we make loads of downloadable resources, practical action plans, and information that they can share with supervisors right back in the workplace. And that's part of every lesson. Back in the workplace, those resources serve as a terrific prompt to discuss the learning points with their supervisor and the rest of the team. The objective of training is always to improve performance. So we have to make sure that we invest the time in the beginning to articulate the difference between the current performance and the desired state. Adults learn differently from children, and telling isn't the same as training. So we have to advance the transfer of information and learning a few ways. First, we make sure that the content adds value back in the workplace. Next, we make sure that the content is current and relatable. We also have to present best practices. And finally, we make sure that the information we portray is both understandable and accessible to different kinds of learners. E-learning is really well suited to professional development, mostly because it meets the needs of both managers and employees. You can be sure that the content is a consistent message and that the results are easily accessed and reported on. Content online is accessible, so it's available on multiple devices for dispersed work teams working at different schedules. It's also possible for managers to assign different portions of the learning to address the needs of individual team members. At LCE, we have a culture of continuous improvement, so we actively seek feedback from our customers and our subject matter experts. Developing team members to improve organizational performance has to be a partnership. We all have to make the investment as subject matter experts, as instructional designers, as learners, and as employers. Managers who demonstrate a commitment to building skills in their team promote organizational performance and improve the culture. To learn more about Life Cycle Institute's e-learning and try some sample lessons, visit our website or send an email to education@lce.com.